Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Krista. I do makeup and fashion related videos and I would love if you subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another foundation review. I'm going to be reviewing the new foundation by Kat Von D. This is the Lock-It foundation but in the powder form. To see, I am wearing it right now so you guys get a little sneak preview of it. But if you guys want to see what I think about this foundation, then just continue to keep watching. For today's foundation, we're going to be trying the new foundation by Kat Von D. This is the Lock-It foundation, but it's in the powder form. I did get mine in the shade Light 135. When you open it, it has this like red glossy kind of finish around it, and then this is the powder foundation and it does have a mirror. This retails for $36 and I wanted to try this on my channel because I've never tried a powder foundation. I don't really understand how it works, so I was reading a little bit about it on the Sephora app. This is supposed to be a vegan powder foundation that delivers a full coverage, instant blurring, and extreme long wear in a sexy compact. Coverage says it's a full coverage and then finish is matte. Formulation, obviously pressed powder. For skin tape, normal, dry, combination, and oily. Ingredient callouts, this product is vegan and cruelty free. On here, it goes over some of the different ways that you can actually use the powder. You can use it alone for more of a natural, flawless finish, or you can layer this on top of any foundation. So you can also try that as well. I wanna use it alone just to see how much coverage it actually gives. I think I actually will just go ahead and apply my concealer, set it, and then I will put the foundation in the areas where I didn't apply concealer. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. I just applied my concealer and I set it with some translucent setting powder. I used the Fenty Beauty concealer and I used the shade 170. And then I set that with the ColourPop No Filter setting powder. So next we're gonna go ahead and try this foundation out. I am gonna try it with, one side I'm gonna try it with the powder that they gave, which says that it's supposed to create a more full coverage look right off the bat, and then the other side is supposed to be buildable if you use a brush. This is the sponge that it comes with, so I'm gonna use this for the video, but I guess you could use it with a beauty blender too if you wanted to. Tapping this in. So I was thinking about if this is a good like idea for a foundation, who it would be good for. And I was thinking anybody that like works during the week or something and you're working long hours, or like if you're a mom and you just don't have the time to sit down and do your makeup like that, this would be perfect for you because it's compact. You can fit it in your bag. You could keep just a little sponge here. So what I'm kind of doing though is just tapping it in and then spreading it, like kind of blending it out a little bit with the sponge because it comes out a little bit dark at first. There was a warning on there too that when you're picking out a powder foundation, it's gonna look lighter like in the pan and it's gonna come out darker on your face. So just something to keep in mind when you're picking out your shade. From seeing one side to the other, I mean, I feel like it does create a little bit of coverage, but it's pretty light compared to when I actually use like my liquid ones. But it definitely did leave some more color to the skin. It made my skin look a little bit more soft. So next I'm going to use the brush. I got this brush randomly from like TJ Maxx, I'm pretty sure, or Marshalls or something. So I'm gonna try this brush. Also, another thing I was thinking of too, you wouldn't get like crease lines as much like you do with liquid foundation, so that's pretty cool too. And I'm just gonna put some right down on my neck. I'm not really seeing much of a difference. Like they said that you're gonna get more of a full coverage with that brush, but I don't see that at all. Let me put a little bit on my nose because I didn't do that on this side. But I feel like it did cover up some stuff as I'm going along. It really is more of just like a medium, like light coverage. I would not call it full coverage at all. Like I would have to disagree with that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and then I'll be back. I just finished up my makeup and I have to say, I actually really like the way that this looks and I'm super shocked because typically I like more of like a luminous kind of glowy look, but this feels super lightweight on your face. I would definitely say it's a medium coverage. Maybe you could build it up a little bit more and it would be that full coverage, but I personally think it's more of a medium coverage. I can see my freckles still and everything like that, but makeup went on top beautifully. I did use all powder products. That's what I would suggest to you guys. I wouldn't use any liquid products on top of it just because it is a powder, and in the past when I've used powders and then put a liquid on top, it gets patchy, but it looks really great. I really like the color that I picked. I think it looks perfect. It really did cut down time on doing my makeup, I feel like, because I didn't have to sit there and blend out and then set my whole face and everything. It is currently 1:35, so I will check back in a few hours when I'm back home and I'll show you guys how the foundation holds up throughout the day. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I am back for my check-in. It is currently 4:30. So I have been wearing the foundation for about 3 hours now. And I have to say, I'm pretty shocked. I really like the way that it looks. And now I've never tried her regular Lock-It foundation. I would be curious to actually try that now and actually interested in trying it. But I think in my head, I was thinking, since it's a powder foundation, that it was just gonna end up looking cakey with all the powders on my face, but it doesn't look like that at all. It just looks completely flawless and airbrushed. I don't notice a difference between either side. It looks about the same to me from where I had used the sponge and the brush. One thing that I did notice was I did crack in my smile lines just a little bit, but barely at all. Nothing as noticeable as it usually is with like a liquid foundation. It really feels weightless on my skin. That's one thing I would have to say too. It doesn't even feel like I'm barely wearing any makeup at all. Let me know in the comments below too if you guys would like me to do like maybe just a get ready with me or something, and I could use this foundation but use a liquid one first and then put this on top and we can see how like full coverage it comes out and everything. Right now, like I said, it is a 4:30, so I do want to do like a 6-hour wear test. So I'm gonna wear the foundation for 3 more hours and then I will check back in at that 3-hour mark and give you guys my final thoughts on this foundation. All right guys, so I am back for my final check-in and it is currently 6:54. I've been wearing the foundation for about 5.5 hours now. I know I said I was gonna do the 6 hours, but I'm gonna go take a bath, so I'm gonna be taking off my makeup. The only thing that I noticed that did change within those couple hours is I did get oily around here. Other than that, nothing sunk in anymore. Like I said, just the smile lines. Other than that, everything looks pretty flawless for the amount of time that I've been wearing it. The people that I would recommend this to is anybody with oily skin or combination skin. I would say if you have really like dry skin, I would stay away from this. It would probably cling to any like dry patches or anything like that you have. If you are gonna try this, maybe try it in the summer because it would be a really great summer foundation for when you're gonna be out and it's on the warmer side. This foundation really surprised me. I didn't think that I was gonna like it at all, and I actually really like it a lot. It just feels so lightweight, like I don't even have any foundation on. Definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend this to you guys. I think the price point is good for being a foundation that's sold at Sephora. Definitely cuts down makeup time. Really great that you can just keep this in your purse if you need to touch up or anything. That completes this review. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you go and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Mwah.